Welcome to this guided session for RAIN partners. Before beginning, please decide who's going to be speaker number 1 and who's going to be listener number 1 for the 2 periods of sharing. Also, you might agree on if you'd like to pause this recording close to the beginning so you can have a longer opening meditation. Sitting comfortably, please close your eyes and come into stillness. Take some moments to scan through your body and relax obvious areas of tension. As you're ready, rest your attention in your senses, either being with the breath, body sensations, or sounds, to further quiet and settle your mind. Now, please scan your life and inquire, what is between me and true well-being? Sense if there's some place, perhaps relating to relationships, work, or health, where you feel emotionally stuck and you'd like to experience some insight, compassion, healing, and freedom. Take a few moments to get in touch with the circumstances of this emotional tangle. We begin with the R of RAIN, which is recognize. Opening your eyes now, speaker number 1, please share your situation and name the primary emotions that you recognize have become activated. And if you're the listener, please offer your partner an accepting and open-hearted presence. Okay, you'll have 3 minutes. Please begin. Now come into silence and take a few moments closing your eyes to simply pause and hold together what's been named. This pausing and giving some space to what's here is the beginning of allowing. And now opening your eyes again, speaker number 2, please begin by sharing your situation and naming the primary emotions that you recognize have become activated for you. And listener, please offer your partner an accepting and open-hearted presence. You'll have 3 minutes. Please begin. Coming into silence, closing your eyes, and taking a few moments now to pause. Again, holding together what's been shared with an allowing presence. You'll be continuing and deepening the rain practice on your own now. So take a moment to attend to your posture, and please feel free to make any adjustments that will help you be most comfortable. bring an interested and kind attention now to the triggering situation you've described. And to help you fully access the feelings, you might visually recall the setting that you're in, the room or space that you're in, and also the faces and expressions of others if they were involved. Hear any words that were spoken and feel in your body what arises inside you. Continue to recognize what's coming up with the intention of letting be. The full allowing, the A of rain, is the willingness to pause and stay present with the life that's here just as it is. If it helps, you might mentally whisper to yourself, "This too," or "Yes," or "I can hold this." It's this allowing presence, this pausing and being with, that sets the grounds for the next step, which is investigate. Investigating is about inquiring into the felt sense of your experience rather than being a cognitive or analytic process. While your story and beliefs can be a portal to direct experience, keep returning your attention to your body, to the felt sense and sensations of wherever you feel most vulnerable. What will most serve you is gentleness and a genuine curiosity. You might begin investigating by asking yourself, what is the worst part of this? What most wants my attention? You might inquire, what's the most difficult or painful thing I'm believing? Perhaps there's some core belief like, I'm unlovable, or unworthy, or I'll always fail. Just sense if something's there. And now coming into your body, noticing inside, what emotions does the belief bring up? Is there fear, anger, grief, hurt? You might ask yourself, where do I feel these emotions inside? What do they feel like right now? You might inquire, what is the felt sense of these emotions as sensations? For instance, clenched, raw, hot, sore, aching, empty, squeezed. You might assume the facial expression and the body posture that best reflects these feelings and emotions. And then again ask yourself, what do I notice? These next questions are a transition into the N of Rain, nurturing. Stay connected with the vulnerable experience inside, and also sense that you're asking and listening from compassionate presence. You might ask yourself, if the most vulnerable, hurting part of me could communicate, what would it express? And notice if there's any words or feelings or images that emerge. And then asking, how does this part want me to be with it? What does this part most need from me or from some larger source of love and wisdom? To fully engage with the next step of rain, the nurturing, you might breathe consciously and even adjust your posture a bit in a way that helps you get in touch with your most awake experience of heart, your most awake experience of mind. Some perceive this as their future self, our Buddha nature. It's really the most evolved expression of who we are. That loving presence, that's our essence. So call on your most wise and compassionate self. Or if that's difficult, you might call in another being, such as a friend or family member, or a pet, a teacher, a spiritual figure whose wisdom and love you trust. Staying in contact with what that vulnerable part of you most needs. Now offer inwardly the love or acceptance, the forgiveness, the compassion, or the protection that might be most healing. You might extend your care through words. Perhaps there's a message that can remind that vulnerable place of your basic goodness. A message that says you're here, you're not going away, that you care. Perhaps you can communicate with touch, such as placing a hand on your heart in a very gentle and tender way. You might evoke imagery such as seeing your inner child embraced or surrounded by light. Or you might sense a trusted other, someone with much wisdom and love offering care, perhaps their warmth and love flowing through your hand into your heart, bathing that place of vulnerability with care. Let the nurturing energy wash through you, permeating the most vulnerable part of your being. Be the holder and the held, offering and receiving loving presence. The final part of rain is called after the rain, and it's a time to cease any doing and instead take some moments now to rest in the presence and the heart space that's emerged. Relax back and let it fill you. Get familiar with this presence. And if you find you're feeling some new or residual difficulty, offer this too, your acknowledgement and care. Now, paying attention to the quality of your presence, ask yourself, in these moments, what is the sense of my being, of who I am? How has this shifted from when I began the meditation? Before moving into the next sharing with your partner, please feel free to take a moment or so to stretch, to write down a few notes in your journal, and or to drink some water. You'll now be moving into a reflective sharing with your partner. Speaker number 1, please respond to both of the following questions while your partner listens silently. And for the listening partner, this is an opportunity to offer a kind and full presence. What was challenging about this practice? And what did I experience or learn about myself that I want to remember? You'll have 3 minutes. Now coming into silence, closing your eyes, sitting quietly. In a few moments, speaker number 2 will respond to these same questions. Again, they are, what was challenging about this practice? What did I experience or learn about myself that I want to remember? Okay, opening your eyes, you have 3 minutes. Again, closing your eyes for a few moments, breathing, arriving fully here in presence. And as you're ready, opening your eyes. In these final minutes, maintaining a safe and respectful space, please share anything else about your experience that feels important. This might include what it was like to listen to and share with your partner. And when you're done, please express your gratitude to each other in any way that resonates. The poet Dana Faulds says, "Why wait for your awakening? Would you hold back when the beloved beckons? No, I can't step across the threshold, you say, eyes downcast. I'm not worthy, I'm afraid, and my motives aren't pure.